Yeah, hello everyone. Diary of a Mom here once again. Now, if you and if we had a misunderstanding and you see my children or you saw my children the next day, nothing will change. The way they will greet you, the way they will talk to you will be pure from, a very clean heart. Why? That's because as parents, we do not discuss people in the presence of our children. We don't discuss our issues, the misunderstandings that we had with people in the presence of our children. And that's why I'm doing this video today to say that as a parent, please do not involve your children in whatever issues, misunderstanding that you have with an older person. Things happen. We sometimes get into misunderstanding with people. Sometimes somebody may offend you. Please avoid making that mistake of venting out or discussing with your partner about that person in the presence of your children. I do not do it by God's grace. And if I am really pained, maybe somebody has done something to me and I really need to talk to my husband about it, and the children are there, I do not mention the person's name. I just, discuss the circumstance as, oh, this person did this to me, but I will not mention. So even when my children see the person the next day or anywhere else, they will still greet you. If my children ever um act weird around you, it will be because of maybe their personal dealings with you and not because of what they've heard about you from either myself or my husband. We try not to do that because sometimes I've seen, some children, uh, or let me say, one of the ways I know that maybe a particular family, I may be wrong, or I may be wrong, but I think I am like 90% right. No matter how friendly you may appear to be with me, when I see your children, I study your children, the way they relate with me when they see me will tell me how you really carry me in your home, to tell me what you talk about me in your family. Because the truth is, children can't hide their emotions. Now, growing up, my mom, probably she didn't know better. There were times that maybe somebody had offended her, a colleague, a neighbor, and then, she would just tell me about it. As a child, me, I don't know how to pretend. By the time I see the person the next day, I'm looking at that person with that eye of see the person that offended my mom, see the person that said this to my mom. Meanwhile, as an adult, as an adult, you can package yourself. You see an adult, you have said something bad, not maybe not something bad, but somebody had offended you, you have spoken about it. You can see the person the next day and you still smile and just relate well. But my own childish mind could not just carry it. And so that is the same way I know when I'm dealing with a child and I see that that child is acting funny towards me. It just tells me that there's probably something this child has heard or this child is hearing about me from maybe probably the parents or adults around. And I don't want to put my children in that space. In fact, there was one time a woman in my church said to me, she said, "Thank you for the way you're raising your children." Like she said, the way they love with the whole of their heart. They hug her, they greet her heartedly, and that tells her that their heart is pure towards her. And why won't it be pure? I don't discuss people's issue in the presence of my children. I don't badmouth people in the presence of my children. It is wrong. So as an adult, if somebody has offended you and you want to discuss with your partner, if you cannot wait until the children are away, you can just say it codedly so that your children are not involved in adult issues, because children don't know how to keep their emotions. They don't know how to hide their feelings. They'll begin to see that person as an enemy, like, oh, this person that said this about my mom, this person that said this about my dad. So today's video is just to encourage us or to advise us or to admonish us as parents not to involve our children in our personal misunderstandings with others. Everything I share on Diary of a Mom, they are things that I have experienced, things that I've learned in my journey as a wife and as a mother. And I think that it is not right to poison, your children's mind to speak evil, to speak bad about other people in the presence of your children. It's not good for a child's upbringing. I want my children to grow up to relate with people from a happy place, from a pure place. It's only if maybe that other person is going to pose a danger to them that I can tell my children, okay, I just this person for now, we're not in the way we used to be. Maybe probably is someone we used to be very close to. I'll just tell them that for now the relationship is not as it used to be, but I don't really have to go into detail, bad mouthing or poisoning someone, poisoning my children's hearts about another person. So please, let's try as parents not to do this. If you have been doing this before, please stop it. It's not nice.